So Wilder's got a big right hand. I've got a great left hand. So it's going to be a matchup of a great boxing match. And that's the one that everyone wants to see.
Look, we all know that Deontay Wilder is no longer in his prime, but I still find the fight interesting, and I imagine the reason you do too is because he's one of the biggest names of your era.
It's biggest names. This is man last 10 year top fighter. I think for me it's a great fight.
Anyone can beat anyone in boxing. It doesn't have to be, oh, I'm 2,090-0. And this man's won 39 fights. It doesn't matter. It's heavyweight boxing. With small glove on, I've seen this man knock out many men before. Anyone who lands properly will go. There's no such thing as having this unbelievable chin and whatever else. If you hit right, you'll go, that's it.
The heavyweight division is buzzing as Deontay Wilder and Derek Chisora edge closer to their mega showdown, sparking bold predictions from heavyweight pros.
I've just seen that Chisora and Deontay Wilder are going to do a fight. I think this is a great fight. You know, I've fought both of these men 3 times each, actually. Just thought of that. And I think it's a very, very good fight. But on this one, I'm going to go with my boy, Del Boy, War Chisora, for a stoppage. Get up there, Derek! Come on!
Anthony Joshua has made it clear where his loyalties lie, saying he would like to see Derek Chisora come out on top in a clash with Deontay Wilder. Joshua's support reflects his respect for Chisora's toughness and experience, believing the veteran can overcome Wilder's power in the ring.
Them old school granite chins, do you know what I mean? I don't think either of them can knock each other out. But I want Chisora to win. I think it'll be better in terms of boxing skill, and I think they'll be a little bit more cautious because they know what they can kind of do. They gave it a lot and it took a lot out of them last time, so I'm sure they won't want to go through that exact same punishment. So I think there's going to be a lot more better boxing, and I think when it sparks, it's one of them ones that's going to really kick.
Alexander Usyk backed Deontay Wilder, admitting Wilder may even possess more punching power than himself. Usyk praised Wilder's knockout ability, suggesting that despite criticism, his raw power still makes him a dangerous threat in the heavyweight division.
Of course, Deontay Wilder is one of the biggest punchers in heavyweight history.
Я уже понял. Maybe, but maybe.
Lawrence Oka, a light heavyweight boxer, shared his expert analysis of the Wilder versus Chisora fight. He predicted that Derek Chisora's relentless pressure and inside fighting style would likely give him the edge over Deontay Wilder.
See a better version of Wilder than last time out, but I believe one man's grit, pressure, and somehow one man's physically and mentally declined less, and that man is Derek Chisora. I think Derek's style's all wrong for Wilder, especially at this stage in his career when he's gun shy. Even at his best, he never liked pressure fighters. I think Derek takes him into deep waters and he...
Recent concerns about Deontay Wilder highlight that he appeared gun-shy and hesitant in bouts against Guile Zhang and Joseph Parker. While external factors may have impacted his performances, it's important to note that his losses came exclusively against elite top-tier opponents.
I fought Zhang. I seen him at the public workout. He was giving it bomb squad. I thought he was back. But in the ring, he wasn't the same. He was gun-shy. Big Bang Zhang made him think he was Michael Jackson, giving it the spin, and then we're all seeing what happened. Good night. And again, it wasn't much better when he fought Joseph Parker. It went the distance, but again, he was gun-shy, and he was more like Forrest Gump. He just ran. He did claim to have issues, and he says he's better now, so we'll see. And I do get it as a fighter. Sometimes you have things going on outside of boxing which affect the boxing. And I think sometimes the fans forget we're just human, not robots. And yes, I know everyone's got a sob story, but my point is, you can have some bad performances and get back on track. I just think in boxing, people are very quick to write you off. In football, you don't have a few bad games and people say to retire. The fact is, he's only lost to good fighters. Tyson Fury, arguably the second best heavyweight in the world. Again, Joseph Parker's a great fighter. Top 5. Big Bang Zhang, as the name suggests, he's got power, he's very technical, and he's a southpaw. It's a dangerous combination. The problem he's got no gas tank. But if I can speak, for 5 or 6 rounds, he's dead.
John Fury says he'd happily bet £10,000 on Derek Chisora, walking through Deontay Wilder with his hands high, believing Chisora's pressure and grit will overwhelm Wilder's fading power, making a big statement in what could be one of Chisora's fiercest performances yet.
Tech's good, but he's not
He's not an Hall of Famer. He's not. It's just that Tyson wasn't himself in them 2 fights because he was past his best. Wilder had done him. Wilder can't walk. He has, and I'll have a little bet now, 10 grand. Old Chisora will walk straight through Wilder with his hands high. He'll be over.
I'm with you, mate.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Chisora.
Promoter Ben Shalom offered a sharp backhanded take on the fight. Shalom remarked that it's amazing that Chisora is still competing at a high level, but suggested that Wilder looks completely finished and may be the one who should consider retirement.
I can't believe we're still speaking about Derek Chisora. Incredible renaissance. I remember a couple of years ago even looking at fights and certain broadcasters saying, please be careful, Derek should retire. And he's gone on and he's beaten fighters and he's come back. I think for me, one fighter that should have retired is Deontay Wilder. So I think, look, both of them at the end of their careers, I think Chisora's got a lot more left than Deontay Wilder, I have to say. And
I think Wilder's a spent
I'm
force.
surprised to see him in the ring, to be honest.
Really?
He's earned a huge amount of money. Yeah, I'm surprised, but fair play to him. You know, he obviously thinks he's got something left in him, but if you look at his last 2 or 3 fights, he really looks completely finished.
Wow. I know you're not that interested in how it goes. Is that because of your spat with Deontay?
I just think he's a moron. I think his behaviour is moronic. But the outcome, I think, probably, I would say it's a turd of a fight and has no substance to it. But the thing is, that would be undermining Chisora.
Chris Algieri says, I'm going with Chisora, believing Derek Chisora's relentless physical pressure and inside aggression will trouble Deontay Wilder. Algieri highlighted Chisora's relentless pressure and toughness, reminding fans of how he pushed elite opponents like Alexander Usyk.
With you, Robert, I'm leaning Chisora. I just think that he's just so durable. He's so physical. He's a big heavyweight. Deontay Wilder's never been big for the weight. You know, he's usually in the 2 teens. You know, 214, 215. We've seen him get a little bit heavier, but he wasn't as dangerous there. But he's always got that right hand, and that thing is a missile. And if he connects, I don't care who you are. He's knocked out. He'll knock out anybody. I used to always joke he'll knock out a dinosaur because the right hand that he has is heavy duty. But Chisora, man, he's so rough and physical. He gave Usyk hell when Usyk first came up. I don't know if you remember that, Robert. Chisora and Usyk, he gave him hell for the beginning of that fight. So I think it's going to be a rough and tumble fight. I do lead towards Chisora, which I'm shameful. I'm not going with the U.S. heavyweight. We have so few, but it is.
For both fighters, this is not just about winning. It's about survival in the sport. Wilder, once feared as one of the hardest punchers in boxing history, has faced a noticeable decline in recent years. Chisora, on the other hand, has staged a late career resurgence.
Who wins? I mean, which way is everyone leaning? I feel like everyone's leaning the way of Derek Chisora. I think people are looking at Wilder's most recent performances, not the Tyrell Herndon one, but the one before that against Zhili Zhang, before that against Joseph Parker. Obviously, there is Helenius knockout victory sort of sandwiched in between that and the Fury defeats, but we haven't seen the Wilder for a very, very, very long time. Whereas Chisora is actually coming off 3 consecutive wins. It does feel like those wins are years ago, because we don't see Chisora as active as he used to be. But that's going to happen when you approach 50 fights. You're going to slow down a bit. But he's coming off an Otto Volin win, a Joe Joyce win, a Gerald Washington win, and each time I think the level has increased. So Chisora's coming off some good wins, some relatively good wins. Wilder's coming off some relatively bad performances. So I guess you look at that and it seems a shoo-in that Chisora gets it done and he drowns Wilder, right? Chisora in that kind of smothering on your chest way of fighting.
Derek Chisora has made it clear that April's bout against Deontay Wilder will mark the end of his storied career, insisting that this 50th fight really is his last. At 42, the veteran heavyweight has repeatedly spoken about bowing out after this grueling chapter, acknowledging the toll boxing has taken while expressing readiness to walk away from the sport he loves. Chisora's camp and longtime supporters have reinforced his retirement intention, noting that the physical demands and his age make this farewell fight especially meaningful. As he prepares for one final night in the ring, Chisora's focus remains squarely on ending his career on a memorable note.
I won't go back. Well, I'm in, I'm done. You say this is it, I'm done dealing with you. I'm a married man, leave me alone. I'm finished with you. You don't go back because because that's when you get
Risks.
Risks, yeah.
You're talking about risks.
Yeah, so no.
So you've
I'd say woken up to. We've talked about this many times, you and I. I remember you telling me once, when I'm dead and gone, when I'm 6 foot under, they'll have to put extra nails in the coffin to stop me crawling out and fighting again.
Yeah, but no, not anymore. No, I'm just.
How do you know that? How do you know what's in you that you know that?
Because you just know. You know, in life, you know when your relationship is running out of time. You know, you try to fight for it, but you know it's done. You as a man, you just know.
Why is it the right fight with Deontay, the last one? Is it because you're both at 50, you're both iconic figures?
Because he's an American. I only boxed 2 Americans in my life. Malik Scott, Gerald Washington, and Deontay Wilder now. And he's a big puncher, and he's never boxed in London. So why?